In order for a lot of this AI stuff to happen is you've got to have what's called the transformers. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hello there, this is Rasul with Data Talent Advisors with another weekly video. This is really meant for internal or external recruiters, or in some cases, even the candidates themselves and hiring managers. I try to keep things at a very high level. I went on YouTube to look into some of this stuff, and quite honestly, much of the content that I saw there was rather technical. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about 3 buzzwords with the advent of ChatGPT and AI, and that is transformers, LLMs, large language models, and also generative AI. We're going to talk briefly about dual modal or multimodal. In order for a lot of this AI stuff to happen is you've got to have what's called the transformers, which is the actual architecture or the foundation that will enable the LLMs to be able to learn and digest some of this information. There's a debate out there about the intellectual property, put together intelligent responses to some of your queries, things like that. Well, it is the transformers that enables the actual LLMs to be able to learn these different things. Example of data for large language models to be trained on, let's say, William Shakespeare's works from a statistical analysis standpoint, how the word usage is in his works. Once we've kind of learned it with the LLMs, I'll use a scientific term called extrapolation, where you have the data set and then you can now guess what's going to be going on afterwards. And that's where generative AI comes into play. So once the language models are built, they're trained, you're able to even create works that William Shakespeare having a similar style using these LLMs. Another thing that's come up with the LLMs is you're going to hear dual modal, but actually multimodal right now that I'm hearing more than anything else. The models can go beyond learning the text. They can do voice. They can look at artwork and create different things. What that means is that it becomes incredibly powerful. But now imagine where it's doing like 2 or 3 different types of materials at the same time and being able to learn, which is pretty incredible. So that's a little bit about it. So transformers you need as a baseline, the LLMs, and then the generative AI is really taking a lot of that information and going further with it. As far as from a talent acquisition standpoint, what's really important that you should know is that it's going to be somebody with a machine learning background. They have to have that in their background. At a minimum, they have to be a data engineer, usually with Python. You can do machine learning with R, but it'll be Python and working with some of the machine learning libraries. You'll see those keywords like pandas, PyTorch, TensorFlow, scikit-learn are different machine learning libraries that you find in Python. That's the type of person that you're going to need. There will be some scenarios between data engineering and data science. So there will be some folks that may be able to straddle both sides of the fence. Because of the advent of generative AI, LLMs, things like that, we're finding more and more people being trained in both areas. This could change, and all of this is evolving as we speak, as companies become more and more innovative, data-driven, and AI-driven. That's really what I have for you this week. If you've liked the video, please make sure that you hit the notifications button. Make sure you like the video. If you would like more information about us, you can go to www.datatalentadvisors.com, follow our company page on LinkedIn, and thank you very much. Bye-bye.